So guys, I'm still hearing that song, by Great Big World, I think it's called. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Oh, I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you. And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I knew nothing at all. Oh, and what does it say? Am starting to fall. No, I'm still learning to love. Just starting to crawl. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you. Oh, I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you. I don't know why, but I'm just hearing it. And I'm like, I just feel like somebody wants somebody to say something. Somebody wants somebody to speak up. It's kind of like the energy of wanting somebody to fight for you. But I feel like somebody is like, but I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like there's somebody who's used to people chasing them, or maybe they're used to, this is somebody who's used to people saying something, speaking up to them. And I almost get a fear of rejection. So it's like somebody saying, well, if you tell me you want me to be there, if you tell me you want to be with me, I'll come be with you. But if you don't say anything, then I think that you don't need me. But I feel like the person who needs to say something is the person who rejected the last party. So for example, it's like an energy of like, say that you're like a man or a woman and you told somebody that you love them and they were like, no, I don't want that. Okay. Or I don't want to be with you, or I don't want something. And so that person, you moved on. But the truth is that person wanted you to fight for them. Like it feels like an energy of like mind games. Somebody saying that they don't want something so that somebody will fight for them. And what's happening is the person who's wanting someone to fight for them, somebody's not fighting. Somebody took what they said and they believed it. And they were like, well, if you said you really don't want me, well, then I'm going to take it and I'm going to believe that. And so somebody took that and walked away. And now the other party is like, okay, when are they going to come back and fight for me? And somebody's like, I'm not. It's like one person wanted to play mind games and the other person was like, well, if you say what you mean and mean what you say, I'm going to take what you said and I'm going to move on with my life and I'm just going to move forward. And the other person who said they didn't want a relationship, that wanted somebody to fight for them, or said they didn't want somebody that wanted somebody to fight for them, that person is sitting. It's either a man or a woman is sitting there. And I see somebody that keeps looking at their phone and they're waiting for this person to call, but you told this person that you didn't want them. You told this person you didn't want a relationship. You told this person that you didn't want to be with them, but you never expected that they would take what you said seriously and move on with their life. But the truth is, what else can they do? when you know your worth, you just know that when somebody, you shouldn't have to prove your worth to someone. You shouldn't have to beg somebody to be with you. You shouldn't have to beg somebody, hi, I'm Sapphire, I'm Nikki, I'm worth it. I'm so worth it. Choose me, pick me. I'm going to be a good wife. I'm going to be a good husband. I'm going to be good. Like, choose me. A person shouldn't have to do that. When they can literally have someone say, look, I don't want you. And you're like, okay, I have to learn how to accept no. And then I go out and I walk into the world and another person's like, you're beautiful. What's your name? I want you. So why would, someone, so that's what I'm sensing. So all I'm going to say too is, if there's someone, if you really want to be with someone, you need to speak up and you need to say it. And if this is a woman and you're playing head games with a man and you told him that you didn't want him, you better say something, because I feel like this man is moving on with his life. And you might think it's a game that he's going to come back and chase you. And I do not see that. Okay. And if this is a man who told a woman that he did not want her, if he changes his mind, he better speak up, because it looks like this woman is about to be taken. She's going in the direction of another man that's literally like, hey, I want you. And the same thing with this man. If there's a woman that told a man, oh, you're not this, I don't want you, you're not that, that man is about to go. And there's a woman that's going to be like, I want you. And there's going to be somebody that's going to be hella mad. But you can't be mad if you were the one who told this person that you did not want them. See, mind games like this don't yield results. And what's going to happen is somebody's going to be sitting there waiting. Oh, when is he calling? Oh, man, she hasn't called. And what's going to happen is this person's going to go on social media, or they're going to find out through friends. I'm hearing Vesta Williams. Congratulations, I thought it would have been me. So standing there with you, congratulations. I hope you're happy for as long as I can read. You'll always be the one for me. So someone's gonna sit back and watch some. What is that? Why was I the last to know? I thought that we were special. I never really said goodbye. Thought we'd give it one more try. Now today is something. And now today's your wedding day. Congratulations. I thought it would have been me. Standing there with you. Congratulations. I hope you're happy for as long as I can read. You'll always be the one for me. I really see somebody's about to get married. Somebody rejected someone, and someone's about to get married. I feel like it's going to happen soon. I feel like somebody's going to elope, or somebody's going to take a leap of faith. And it's like that person, there's like a woman who rejected a man, and that man is leaving, and he's like, you know what? I'm not going to beg somebody to take this proposal from me. I'm not going to beg somebody to be with me. I'm going to go in the direction of a woman who wants me. And there's a woman who wants this man unbeknownst to this other woman. And she's sitting there like, yeah, he's going to be calling me. I know he wants me. He's going to be calling me. Like, he can't get any better than me. And she's going to be finding out, like a couple weeks later, when she's all in her ego, she's going to be finding out They're like, oh, did you know so-and-so got married? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? He got married. Like, you didn't know? How did you not know? She's like, and there's a man who told a woman that he didn't want her. And he really did, but he wanted her to chase him, because women chasing men is masculine energy. So a woman who chases after a man is a woman that's in masculine energy. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Why? Because it is up to a man to determine what type of wife he needs and when he has found his wife. Okay? So with that being the case, there is a man who, there's a woman who, there's a man that said that he didn't want her. I don't want you. I don't want a commitment, or I don't want a relationship, or I don't want you, is what it, like I heard, I don't want you. And she's like, okay. And it hurt. But she swallowed her pride and she moved on. And there's another man that this man had no idea there was another man that had his eyes on her. And this man is coming in for the kill. And it looks like it's an ex, or it could be someone she works with or something, but he's coming in for the kill. And this man is not playing around. If it's a new man, he's literally coming in like, I'm ready to wife you. I know you. I've seen you. I'm like, I know about your character. I don't need to think about it. Other men need to think about it. I don't need to think about it. I know that you're the one. Let's go. And it's so crazy because it's literally like the energy of a man coming in, and he's kind of like in this energy of like there was a meme I saw on YouTube about a man who walked in the kitchen with his girlfriend, and he said, here, and he took her hand and he put a ring on her hand, and she was like, what's this? He said, you want to get married, don't you? Or you wanted to get engaged, didn't you? And she's like, yeah. He's like, all right then, there you go. And she was like, thank you, baby. Like, he didn't ask her to marry him. It already was something that he knew he wanted to do, and he knew she wanted it. So he just came in and put the ring on her finger and was like, boom, we getting married. Okay. So it just feels like there's someone like that that's coming in, and it almost feels like he's not even going to ask her. He's kind of just going to put this ring on her finger, and he's like, do you like it? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, all right. And this woman's not going to say anything. She's like, oh shit. Like, okay. Like, because this is a man's man. This is not no punk. This is a man's man. Okay. This is a husband material. And I mean, some people, you know, they're into like that whole romantic proposal crap, get down on one knee. But honestly, if you know that she wants you, and you know that he wants, you know, if you know that she wants to marry you, and you know you want to marry her, why do you have to ask? Like, to me, it just is redundant. Why are we talking about it? You know, why do we need a big to-do? We don't need a big mall. What do they call that thing where all the people in the mall come together and do that big? We don't need all that, okay? We don't need all that, you know? So I feel like somebody is like, let's just bypass the bullshit and just go straight on to put the ring on her finger. Boom, let's go. Or this person is like literally like driving past City Hall, and they're like, let's go get married. And you're like, and he's like, didn't you say you wanted to get married? And the woman's like, yeah. And he's like, then let's get married. We can do a reception, all that big stuff later. Let's just do this now. And she's like, okay, I'm following your lead. Like, this is a leader. This man is a leader. And this woman's like, I'm going to let him lead. So she's like, let's go. So unlike those women that want to spend $30,000, $40,000 on a wedding and all that nonsense, this woman is like, I want a husband. I mean, don't get me wrong, the wedding and stuff is nice, but I wanted a husband. And I understand that, because this is I've already been married and divorced. I've done the big wedding, the horse and carriage, the doves being released, the country club wedding. I've did it. Okay, I've done it. So it's like, for me, My next husband, listen, like I said, it don't even have to be that complicated, okay? And I pray to God that my next husband is somebody who's been through divorce, because that would make it so much easier for him to understand that, like, I'm a very simple, a simple kind of life, okay? I don't need all that big to do. And even if I have a big house or I have nice stuff, I don't need the world to know about it. I'm good, just me and my house. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is what's happening. I feel like people are going to miss out because their egos, I'm going to keep it real. I feel like some people's egos are really shut down, have made them miss out on opportunities. But there is a man waiting for a woman to call him, and she is not going to call. Sir, I don't know who you are, but you're in feminine energy, and you're waiting for this woman to get into feminine energy. Get into masculine energy and take control and chase you. And that's not the divine order of things. So, and then there's a woman who's waiting for a man to chase her after she told him that she didn't want him. And let me tell you something. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end on this note. Be careful when you tell a man that you don't want him. Be careful with that. Because, see, men hold the grunt of going out and having to find and seek a wife. Okay? So with that being the case, as a woman, if you play head games with a man, you might miss your opportunity. If you're looking for him to chase you because you need him to chase you, to big up your self-esteem and make you feel like you're a prize, you will miss out. Because we are moving into a new cycle, and these divine masculines, they are letting you know what you are to them. They are laying down the law. They are stepping into leadership, and they're showing you, and a lot of them are getting therapy. A lot of them are getting therapy, and they're understanding the stuff they've been through as children and so on and so forth. They're healing themselves. But what they're not about to do is go through all this healing to become a divine masculine and get into their masculine energy, only to fight with a woman who's in her masculine energy, who doesn't want to relinquish her power. Because that's a problem. When you heard the card name, when a true woman meets a true masculine, your masculine energy that you've been in, if you're single, to feel like you have to protect yourself and be tough and everything, that should fall back. Because you trust and you have a man now that will do that for you. If you cannot check your masculine energy, there's no man that's going to be in a relationship or marriage with a woman that's in her masculine energy. I'm going to keep it so real to you right now. So, ladies, if you say you want a husband, then you have to be prepared when your husband comes in to not act like a husband. And I'm just got to keep it real with you, okay? But at the same time, men, if you want a wife, you have to be prepared to be the man so that she can be the woman, and know that you can protect her and provide and take care and make sure that she's good. Okay? And providing is a 50-50 street now. Okay? Let's keep it real. All right? So I just want to keep it, providing is more than just money. It's safety. Okay? It's a lot of things. All right? But the fact of the matter is, money doesn't determine whether or not a man is a good man. All right? That does not determine it. All right? Yeah, so that's the message I have for y'all. I was hearing that. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I feel like somebody's going to miss an opportunity because of their ego. And I feel like it's a woman, and I feel like there's a man. It could go either way. But I just feel like somebody's waiting for somebody to say something when they already told this person they didn't want them. And they shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have spoke so quick, because I feel like somebody's going to be really upset. So that's what I have for you guys. I love you. Bye.